So let's add some damage to this guy. Well, mostly we'll just be playing this reaction animation and just going to drop it here. Let's say damage 1, and it's going to tailor back to this state. Okay, let's do original and original. So however, onto a great sword, for example, we need to have a damage collider, which we do, and we also need to be running onto our animator hook. We need to basically do something with this. Okay, so let's do a public bool, open damage collider, because we're going to be using both of these on both our player and our enemies, the same methods. Okay, then onto our controller, when we are interacting, let's see if you're not interacting. Okay, move character. So yeah, this basically play all the time, so I guess we could just do if actually let's go a little bit back. Yeah, we can handle it. I guess we can just handle it from here. So if oh, you know what, since we do keep the references in this, let's just do it here. So we're going to do void handle damage collider. If animator hook dot enable or open damage collider. Now the trick is to actually find which collider to open, because you have different weapons and different stuff. Okay, and each combo will have its different attack. So let's see, play target item action, item container. So I think whenever we are taking an item action from a container, we are storing this somewhere. Should we? Let's see. Move character, handle damage. Okay, so let's go upwards a little bit. We have our movement, we have our input, we have our lock on, handle attacking. We take the attack input, then we go and find the attack input from the item container. Okay, and you do execute item action. Awesome. So the item actual is the base item, but we also want to have the weapon hook to this. Let's take a look at the weapon hook. You only have the damage collider. Okay. Awesome. So let's go back, and then the item action container, we're going to store our current item action container. Let's go above. Okay. Current action. On the current action, then we can just do this. Okay, then whenever we are getting or replicating these actions, let's see, item action container, let's see, play target animation. Or yeah, I think we're doing this on load weapon. Yeah. So we load a weapon. We have the item, this is weapon item. Let's go backwards a little bit. Weapon holder manager. Set weapons. Okay. Then let's set weapons. Weapon manager init. It just creates the weapon holder hooks. Okay. Then on load weapon, you come down here, you load weapon on hook, load weapon model. Yeah, so we need to take this now and just bring it way backwards, way up. Yeah, unless we are instancing this, which I don't think we do. Yeah, we don't. We do not instance this. Okay. So load weapon on hook will give us back a weapon hook, which we're also going to be getting this from here. Weapon hook, if model equals not null, then return model, get component in children, weapon hook. Okay, otherwise, let's do this. Return null, get component. Oh, you already have this, so just do weapon item, weapon hook, and just do it down here. Okay. Then going upwards, return left hook, oops. Okay, then okay, then one step above, and we're loading the weapon. Okay, then we also want to have our weapon hook. Here, okay, then we're copying from one or the other, so I guess the first one is from 2, then that means TA weapon hook equals weapon hook, and same for the other one. Copy item action container 2, so that will be IC dot weapon hook equals weapon hook. Okay, so we're copying from one to the other. Then with this, now we have on the item action container, we actually have the correct, well, the weapon hook. So that means onto our controller, when we are checking for the damage collider, we can say if current action is not null, okay, current action dot weapon hook dot open weapon hook dot damage collider status animator hook dot open damage collider. Can delete this, and let's also do a check for current action dot weapon hook not null, just to be safe. Okay, and then let's just drop this inside handle damage collider. Okay, so let's take a great sword, let's take a look, open up this, oops, is this or is this? I think it's probably this one. Yeah, it's this one. So great sword, open. It has the weapon hook, okay. the other thing that we need to check is if we actually play on the animation we have, if we actually open the damage collider, which I'm guessing it's either attack 1 or attack th. Okay, so let's do animation. We can't because it's an optimized game object. Oh, it's attack 1. Yeah, I think we do. Enable rotation, open damage collider, close damage. Okay, so let's set this up. Let's select this guy, so we're seeing everything. That's the wrong attack. And yeah, it does. It opens. Okay. So since this opens, that means we can get onto our damage collider. Let's see. AI items. I think it's probably on the items. No. Maxons. Maybe we don't even have the weapon. Let's see. Let's look on the great sword now. Open it up. Collider. Yeah, we don't have the damage collider script. Let's create it. Let's open it up. Let's add the namespace. And for now, we're just going to do on trigger ender, collider other. Okay. And let's just look for the AI controller specifically. Though, keep in mind, this is going to change in the future. We're going to make it a little bit more agnostic. I just want to prototype this fast. Get component parent, AI controller. Okay, if AI controller is not null, we're going to do something. So, let's see. We could say that we can do, or actually let's do it this way. We're going to go and add an interface. Damageable. And we're just going to do on damage. We're going to worry about what's hitting what later. Okay, so for this, we're just going to say damageable. Awesome. Then on the AI controller, let's find him. Let's implement the interface. And here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to say bool is hit. I'm going to say is hit equals true. And if not is hit, do that. I'm also going to say float hit timer. Hit timer. Let's set this to 2 seconds. And I'm going to say play target animation. Damage 1, true. Okay, so if is hit, if hit timer higher than 0, hit timer minus delta, else is hit equals false. So this will give him 2 seconds of invisibility. Okay, and let's lock. And I think we missed it. Okay. So we're either not hitting him or we have something else. So let's do a debug.log in here. Hit. Because he might be missing him, yeah. Yeah, we're not actually hitting him at all. Okay, so let's try onto the enemy. Let's change this to a different layer. No, let's set this to default. No, you're not actually hitting him. That should have at least registered. Let's see. Maybe we do not have onto our greatsword. Maybe it's not trigger. Oh yeah, we forgot to add it. Well, that makes sense. Anyway, so let's close that and let's put this in here. Okay. And voila, it actually works and it plays a different animation. Okay, so let's try changing an animation and a damage animation to maybe this. Yeah, okay, that's kind of terrible, but we get the idea. That's terrible as well. Also, yeah, I don't see anything great. Okay, let's just use this just to see that this is actually happening in a more pronounced effect. Okay. Of course you need different animations, but it still looks fine. Okay, so let's replace the damage to damage 1. That will do it. Awesome. Okay, so that's it for this part as well. The enemies will have their own damage colliders, which they're going to be predetermined, just to make things slightly more easier to do. And yeah, we actually start to create combat and it actually doesn't look that bad combat wise, to be honest. Anyway, so as always, you know what to do. Like, subscribe, and if you like to see more stuff like this, which I'm sure you do by now, it's been more than 2 years that we're doing this. So I'll see you next time. Well, of course, if you, as I said, if you like to see more, then consider supporting me on Patreon, so that we can continue making this. So I'll see you next time.